You suddenly have all the money you'll ever want or need in your life. What's the first thing you do with your newfound wealth? Go back to sleep. Dude, same. I wouldn't have to worry about anything, so I can just sleep till I'm rested. Relax. Don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax. Don't do it when you want to come. Call in dead to work. Hello. Good morning. This is John Doe. I can't come into work ever again. I died. I would like to thank my dear mum and dad for the fornication so many years ago that lead to my brain producing this comment so early in the morning. I would also like to thank my boss for making me come to work so fucking early. Without him I would have had to make this comment from the work bathroom, which would have been far too late to draw such attention. To answer a few of the questions I have received. I'm not a pizza guy, bacon or a banker, but yes, I'm single. PS. Please do not send me any more yeasty pictures. I have had enough. Alright, but you'll need a doctor's certificate. My doctor said you would say that. He wanted me to tell you to go frick yourself. Not tell a soul. I hear that. I'd buy a little house, 3-bedroom, and act like I'm paying rent. I'd continue to work and live life as normal, only I'll be able to do so much more with my kids without worrying about money. I'd travel every summer. We'd go on weekend trips all the time. I'd hire someone to clean and cook so I can have my weekends. People may wonder where the money comes from. They don't need to know about my house cleaners and chef. I'd say I got a raise and my rent is super cheap because of HUD or something. My parents can retire. Always said if I ever made it rich and famous, the first thing I'd do is pay off my parents' house, but my mom can keep working so she has spending money because that lady likes to shop and I ain't funding that. Get the hell out of this town. I want out. Thank you. Take a nap. I'm just so tired. Seriously, I would sleep for probably an entire day. Fuck full-time work and school. I'm exhausted. LMAO. I just want a home tucked away in the woods. On a creek I can fish would be nice. I never appreciated it as a kid, but I miss the hell out of it now. I would buy my mom her dream car and the incest stable there is in Sweden. Go to a dentist and a doctor. Secure the future of my immediate family and work outward from there. Same here, but only after the hookers and blowbender. Buy a private island really close to civilization. Build a cozy little home and raise some chickens. Just make sure it's got an elevation at least 58 meters above current sea level. Tell my wife so she can leave her job. Thanks for the coins, internet friends. We both work full time for the NHS in the UK and she ends up taking her work home with her. She's a good person and she feels guilty that she misses time with our children sometimes. She shouldn't. She's a terrific mum. Relax about stressing over careers and money, then buy canvases and paint. Go camping. Just fucking love myself. Share with family. Go to Whataburger and get some grub. Can't make life-altering decisions on an empty stomach. This sounds like a really good end to a heist movie. Buy some nice land and build a house. Land with a nice big hill like Yukok 45. Like most people said, I'd pay the debts of my parents and buy a stair lift, since my father is bound to the wheelchair most of the time. Also, the debt of our ex-neighbor. I didn't really know the guy before he moved away, but he was in a major accident and injured his back a few years ago. It's just a guy in his late 30s who never married his girlfriend because he couldn't afford it because he can't work anymore. I know he had to get a loan about 2 years ago and I guess he will never be able to pay it back. He was always nice to my dad, which not many people are. They don't want to put up with a disabled guy who isn't up for nonsense. I guess it's just a small sum and I wouldn't ever want him to know it was me, but I would like to lift a burden off someone I know has a hard time carrying it. Rent a home chef to eat so healthy my body goes into shock. Dude, a personal chef would be so good. Gonna fap cause I need post-nut clarity to not do stupid shit. I'd make sure my mother gets a nice place to live. Edit. My first gold. Thank you stranger. With live-in help. She's getting up there. Pay off the debt of everyone I know. It's a mundane answer but probably the most sensible and realistic. I'm starting a natural history museum. If I've got funds to blow, might as well blow it on what I love most. I get away from my family and try to find a good psychiatrist and therapist to finally be mentally healthy. Build a Death Star. rest of thread, pay off debts, buy stuff for family, relax, etc. Sharky Dad 71. Once more the Sith will rule the galaxy. Same thing I do every night, Pinky, try to take over the world. My car is fun with 2 turbos, now what about 4? Get a PS4. It might be common to have it for most of the people, but I have always seen it as a luxury that we just can't afford yet. This is a gold sponge gar. It only appears once every 1 million sponge gar appearances. Like the video within 5 seconds for good luck. Now back to scheduled programming. Go out and buy myself to a really good expensive meal from a really nice restaurant and think about all the ways I'm going to be spending my money in the coming months. Fix Notre Dame. F. Kinda craving ice cream RN, so probably that. Spend infinity dollars funding research into making me immortal, and the good kind of immortality too, with hookers and blackjack, not the shitty kind, because I ain't carting around in no headless body of a new. Don't forget to take care of that snail. I have a very painful disease which can greatly benefit from a certain type of liposuction. Wow. But between lipo usually being cosmetic and the fact that none of the doctors around me do that type, I can't get it covered by insurance. So, that's... I'll tell you what I'd do, man, to chicks at the same time. Hire someone to clean my house and help me move somewhere else or mayo. I'd buy a wheelchair van so I could take my son somewhere nice with his chair. Quit my job and never take another one. Go on one of those funding websites and help as many people as I can. Pet medical bills, human medical bills, etc. I've always wanted to do that. Just makes so many people's day, week, month better. It's awful not being able to pay for medical bills. Definitely move out. Probably just a small condo with the basics until I know where I want my life to go. Also rent an RV and drive across the country. Also book some travel vacations. Buy Game of Thrones rights and let it go all streaming websites. Buy it and never release the last episode. Easy there, Satan. Don't use up all your evil in the first round. Surprise friends with stupidly excessive gifts. Like, come on. Haven't you always wanted to see someone you know react to winning the lottery, or being gifted a free car, or something ridiculous like that? Now you get to do it with everyone you know. I don't know anyone who would pass that up if they had the ability to do so. Buy and delete T-series. Have a baby. Money is really the only thing stopping my husband and I from starting a family. Give to close family and friends. Donate to animal shelters and buy huge properties so all the dogs can come visit and get outside their shelters for a day or two and make them happy. Also buy every animal in the shelters so the people who come to adopt don't have to pay. Still go on and join the military. Dream job. Pay someone to mess around with my butthole. Tell both my parents who sacrificed a lot for me that they can both retire and set them up for life. House shopping. I get ourselves a 3-bedroom house. I'm currently living with my mom and little brother in an apartment and it is almost sanity crushing small, and we've lived here for about 5 to 6 years now. Share, lamp. Buy WinRAR for everyone. No, you can't make me not use 7-zip. Crush my enemies, see them driven before me, and hear the lamentations of their women. You have been visited by the smart studying doggo. You'll be blessed with good grades only if you subscribe to Comment Awards and like the video. PG! On top, food chain won't stop. New game. Hot box that blue haze. 1 lock, 2 chains. No bras, 2 babes. Mic drop. New stage. Lights in my rear view. 5 cops. Full race. Faster than a Tesla. They say I'm exhausted.